Let's turn our attention to Nigeria's bid, where they have delivered an advanced preparation presentation to the Commonwealth Games Federation in London, United Kingdom, to propel the nation's bid to host the centenary edition of the Commonwealth Games in the year 2030. We'll have details in the following report.
A Nigerian delegation have delivered a presentation to the Commonwealth Games Federation in London, England. This was meant to propel the nation's bid to host the centenary edition of the Commonwealth Games in 2030. Led by Chairman of the National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, other high-profile individuals in the bid team include Director General of the Sports Commission, Bukola Olopade, President of the Nigeria Olympic Committee, Habu Gumel, former and active athletes, and presidential spokesperson Sunday Dare, who delivered President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's message to the Commonwealth Games evaluating team.
I talked about started my career and the purpose and the advantage if the Commonwealth was given to us for the para-athletes. I'm very confident that Nigeria is going to host the Abuja 2030 with everything we have said today and what we have put on the board.
I think everyone that was on the panel was engaged with our presentation. It went very well. All of the speakers delivered their pitch amazingly, and I really felt the energy in the room. So God willing, the 2030 Commonwealth Games is coming to Abuja.
Stakeholders say Nigeria's bid was inclusive, with focus on sports excellence, arts, cultural exchange, creative economy, and building a shared Commonwealth legacy that can shape the future of the African youth. The Abuja 2030 Games seek to bring people together through the power of sport and offers Nigeria and Africa the chance to host the Commonwealth Games for the first time in 100 years. Promise Afoge, TVC News, London.
Well, at this point, Bukola Olopade, who's the Director General of the National Sports Commission, joins me live now from London to, of course, talk about this bid. Very pleased to have you with us this evening, Mr. Olopade.
Thank you very much.
All right, then. Well, it's interesting that Nigeria, of course, is bidding to host the 2030 Games. We had a bid which was unsuccessful in 2014. I mean, what exactly, do you think is the reason for Nigeria making this bid again?
First of all, we need to stop dwelling on the past. 2014 is long gone. A whole lot of things have been recalibrated. The father of the nation, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has shown a clear intention and a very purpose-driven attitude towards where he wants sports to be. Sport has to be a production tool. It has to be a contributor to the GDP. It has to be business. And that is the attitude with which myself and Madam Shehu Diko have been superintending over sports in the last 10 months. To answer your question, we've always said that the production attitude of sports must emanate from us bringing in world-class events to Nigeria rather than going out to compete. Because when you bring in these events, you drive the economy, you drive healthcare, you create employment, and above it all, you build capacity. Nigeria and Africa is long overdue, but I don't want to talk too much on what we've done today because we're under strict instructions not to talk about the bid and not to just allow the bid committee to do their job and come back with results. Personally, I feel optimistic.
All right.
And I'm sure if and when the result comes out, Nigerians will be joyous for it.
All right. What in your view would give Nigeria the advantage, over the rest of the bidders?
I thought we showed a lot of passion. We showed a lot of professionalism. We showed that the leadership of the country under our father, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is fully behind us. And I believe the strategic approach with which the bid was posited was solid. Once again, I'm being reluctant not to talk too much about the bid, as we were under strict instruction, just not to talk too much about it. But of course, we have to give back news to the people to understand what we did today in London and where we are and what is expected in the next few months.
All right. So, of course, as you mentioned earlier, President Tinubu has given his full support. How does this further help the drive to host the Games in its 100th anniversary?
150%. Without the full support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, obviously there would have been no need for us to have even bidded. So it has made it very easy for us as technocrats and as bureaucrats and as strategists to be able to put together a bid that we're very comfortable has been posited very well today. Again, I repeat, it was a good visit to London, and I'm hoping for the best. I don't want to talk too much on what transpired between us and the bid committee. We have to be very careful so that we don't jeopardize the work that a lot of people have put in place.
All right, then, Bukola Lokpade, Director General at National Sports Commission, we must thank you very kindly for talking to us. And I think it's a good place to leave it. And we wish you and your team success.
Thank you.